jam.
What's going on, folks?
Yes.
Welcome back to the No One Thoughts Podcast.
We're
your host, I'm Rye.
Rye.
And on today's episode, we're going to ask a very difficult question that might put some relationships on strain. No, that's awkward. Well, in case y'all don't know what the awkward part is, we asked the question, could you have a threesome with your mate and one of your friends? Now, you said no, that's awkward. Now, is it because of the friend? So does that mean the threesome is on the table, or, you know, what's the whole ideology behind that? But somebody, like as I was coming in, I clicked on it. Somebody put, I did that already, and I just.
Oh well,
I came in here and I don't get no reception, so I couldn't. I wanted to say something like, "Whoa!" So what happened next?
Right. So we actually went back and forth about that. Right.
Oh, okay.
So what that was about was, she pretty much said she did do it. Like, you know what I mean? So when I said it, it was like, okay, could you do a threesome with your friend? In my head, I was saying, could you do it? Thinking like as if you was in a relationship.
Yeah.
So Martin fixed it and was like, could you do it with like pretty much in a relationship setting. But she was just like, it was just kind of like going back and forth. It was like, oh yeah. Y'all, you know what I mean? She was just pretty much like, yeah, you give her some brown liquors, I don't care what it is. Like,
she said nothing wrong with threesomes. Now,
who said that?
Instagram. Nothing wrong with threesomes. Now, has it ever? You don't think it's never strained the relationship? You don't think that it adds some interesting dynamics to the relationship? That
I believe so.
Later on down the road,
I believe so, 100%. Because
or has
hold on. I think it's weird, like with a friend. You know what I mean? Like a friend, like if you know what I mean? Because that person gonna be in your presence, you know, feelings and emotions and all that stuff get involved. I mean, I can't see that you could just walk away from something like that just so easy. You know what I mean?
and then it's like, as the friend, well, let's take it like we just all three sides as the friend.
Right.
Can you ever bring it back up? And it'd be killing you inside. You might like. Let's just say somebody asks you as a dude to join in, and you smash your homie girl. Then what?
Yeah, you can't bring it back up.
Yeah.
But no. You can bring it back up just in the setting of the people that was involved.
I think that's a problem. Because if you the third wheel and you bring it back up,
see,
who got something to say? Who's the reason? Somebody gonna have to say something.
Right. No, that's true. That's true.
Because that's your girl. You're gonna be like, damn, dog, that was that one time, and then what if she say, yeah, we can do it again?
See, that's when the lines get crossed. You know, we was watching this movie yesterday, and it was more like the couple was going through something sexually in their relationship. They was friends with another couple, and they brought it was a black couple, and let's just say the white couple. You know what I mean? Because the lady was Chinese and the guy was white.
Right.
But the situation went like kind of like the black couple was having problems. They wasn't intimate for about 6 months. So the woman talked to her girlfriend because her girlfriend
The Asian lady.
Right, the Asian lady was into threesomes. How did she know that she was into threesomes? Because she went over there to go talk to her about, girl stuff. And lo and behold, a woman come out of their bedroom while the black lady was standing right there. She like, oh, if I known that y'all had company, I would have slid. Like, I wouldn't have been saying. She was like, oh no, it was nothing. That was the waitress from the, it was kind of like that.
Yeah.
But you know, going into it, it was like it went from like them talking about it, and then they was like, well, the black lady was like, well, I'm gonna go home and ask my man about, like, you know.
Not to cut you off, who was having the problems? Like, where was it coming from?
The black couple was having.
You know what I'm saying, which one of the husband or the wife?
The husband. He was because he was like real busy. He was a chef. He had his own restaurant, stuff like that. So he was having. It wasn't like they had issues like he couldn't operate. Like
six months is an issue.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue. So the woman, you know, brought the couple in, brought it to the husband. The husband was like, no, like if I do this, the man can't touch me. You know, he can't be in the room.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You got to listen to it fully. So they went back and forth about this, and she was just like, so it was a couple on couple type thing. She was like, trying to be, you know. So she brought it to her husband. Her husband was like, no. And the woman kind of convinced the husband to do it. And he was just like, all right, you know, these are the rules. He stay over there. He better not look at me. The lights can't be on. All this stuff. They come over. Keep in mind, they live in an apartment. They live right next, pretty much like in the same complex or whatever. He come over. They have drinks. They drinking. They laughing. They talking. Next thing you know, they in the bed. They didn't show anything as far as what happened. When the black guy, he woke up first. Out of all of them, he was upset. He was pissed because, multiple reasons, you know. So that was more so of a foursome couple thing, but it didn't work for them because they tried to make it better. It was two couples. Miss Nola, it was two couples. No, it was just two couples. They went on and they were just having problems, so they just thought that if they do something, it can spice it up. And believe it or not, it did spice it up because after that couple left, he was smashing his wife in the bathroom as the other couple was leaving. So it like did kind of help him. But now his mind is starting to wander. So now the argument was, we didn't have these things part of the plan. So one of the problems was the man went down on his wife, and he was upset about that. But that wasn't nothing like they discussed. It just kind of happened in the midst of, you know, of the movie or whatever. But he was snapping, but he never disclaimed, like he never like told her not to do it. So, they broke up because the woman, his wife, ended up chasing the white guy. And the white guy ended up chasing the black lady. So they end up like kissing, you know, on the side. But it was just a kiss. They didn't have no sex. But once the black guy found out that she kissed him and she wanted to have sex with him, because the problem with it was he went down on her and it was good from what she was saying. But the husband wasn't good at it. So that's like the main thing of why people don't want to do it, because people don't want somebody to come in their bedroom and be better at something that they're not good at. So that's what happened in that movie, and he had his own personal insecurities. Yeah, it was.
It sounded like a lot of laziness on both ends.
It was, but the thing about it was, he never was okay with it from the very beginning. Like, to be truth being told, he never was okay with it. It was just like kind of like he was trying to do something for his woman, and it took off. You know, he was just like, all right, well, let's just what the hell. We knew the couple. They actually was friends with the couple, and they did it. But it didn't turn out well for him at the end because it didn't help the relationship. It helped the relationship for like a quick second. But I knew somebody, and I said this on podcasts before. The guy came up to me and he told me, well, hold on. So she said, how did the Asian lady feel about her husband? Once the husband came out and just told flat out, he was just like, look, because it was a secret. Like when they was kissing each other on the side and all that other stuff. So the Asian woman, she cried, but she went to the black lady and was like, listen, we gonna get over this. F that. He ain't going nowhere. But mind you, he ain't even had no job. It was just kind of like,
the white guy ain't had no job?
The white guy did not have a job. Everybody had a job working but him. He didn't have a job. But he was the one that was like putting all this stuff together, like in a sense, like he was the brains of the operation. But she was pissed, you know what I mean? She was pissed, but they got over it. They actually moved, got them a house at the end, the black couple and the white couple and the Asian lady. The white couple helped them move, but she was pissed. But she said, "Oh, I'm not going nowhere," because keep in mind they agreed to something and they didn't do anything on the outside of it, but it did extend a little bit more than after that night. After that night, it's supposed to have been a one and done thing.
That was a wild solution to an easily solvable problem. Like, I didn't understand how she would, why she came at him. So when she seen the naked lady come out of the bedroom, why did she automatically go to swinging and not? Why didn't she bring a girl home?
That's where I was kind of lost at. Like, why didn't she just get some advice from her and was like, you know, just bring? But I guess she just looked at it like we friends, and to be truthful, you could tell she wanted her cake and eat it too. As that line, like she wanted it. Like, oh, okay, well, I wanted a little bit of him too, because most women is okay with threesomes, as far as bringing a woman in, but then some women be like, oh no, you gotta bring this dude in. let's make this thing equal.
That's what my man was like. These are the rules.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, it never was any rules. It just was like he just was mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
naturally.
And the white guy actually did a good job from her, you know, from
I need to know what the lady that said, she said ain't nothing wrong with threesomes. Has it helped your relationship? Because
Nola was here.
Oh, that's Nola? I thought
that's why I said. Nola. Yeah, but she got a couple pages on.
Okay. What's going on? How you feeling tonight? Yeah, I remember her speaking on it, but it's like, I know people that engage in those activities, but I never fully asked them anything about it.
You know, like I said, it's when it come to like you
said, the friend thing, I think that makes it awkward. That's why when them two, you know, going off and doing things, it's like y'all got to see each other on a regular basis. Like, you ain't go out of town, go to a bar and pick up somebody. Y'all literally got to keep seeing each other all the time.
Right.
So I don't think that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, for me, like you shouldn't have did it as far as
too close.
You know what I mean? It's too close for comfort. Even if you decided to do it, like you gotta separate that. You know what I mean? And what they didn't do was separate it. Yeah. And it came back to kind of
the same apartment complex.
Yeah, but
way too much.
You know what I mean? It was it.
And that man had to know him, like, he a chef. This dude ain't got a job. You just gonna leave? You gonna leave your woman unattended? With a dude she smashed?
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was bad. But like for me, like I said, like it can't be like I'm not with the. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't think they thought that through. So
I don't know why it didn't come up as a. I'm sitting up here looking at the live, and nothing coming up on the live.
Yeah, they definitely didn't think that through because it was just too close for comfort. You got the fact that they friends and the fact that they live in the same apartment complex. So even if they were friends and they lived separately, that was too close. They actually lived in the same damn apartment complex.
Right
on top of each other. If you're going to do it as a couple, pick the third party as a couple. Okay.
Yeah, no, she shouldn't have.
Yeah, she came to the table like excited. It seemed like.
See, but how do you feel? Like, could you? Okay, so obviously you made it clear that you couldn't do it with a couple. As far as, I mean, you said that you couldn't do it with a friend. But could you do a threesome with a friend? Like, you know what I mean? Your boy, your girl as a friend, could you go do, you know what I mean? Could you?
No, absolutely not. Nah.
Yeah.
Certain lines can't be crossed. Because there's no going back. Ain't no going back after that.
Right. No, that's true.
Like honestly, especially when it comes to the female friend, it's definitely no going back. Like, let's just be honest. Because you were my friend, we was cool, I wasn't even thinking you like that.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, that happened. we can't communicate anymore. I know for me, we can't communicate anymore because you hit me up, I'm gonna be talking reckless.
No, see, and that's the thing. Like when you start, hold on.
Because you hit me up, I'm gonna be like,
oh, look at that. When you start, like when you bring somebody in, you don't know how that person feeling now. That person like in your circle, like it's just kind of like, it becomes a little awkward. You know what I mean? You be like, what? All right, bro. Like,
oh damn, such and such is a freak. I didn't know she was a freak like that.
Right.
This my
like, that's why like truthfully, that's why you gotta be careful. Even things that you mention. You know what I mean? You gotta be real careful. Like you don't wanna be saying like things that's going on in your bedroom because you know
notes.
Yeah, people
taking notes, jotting down notes, got bullet points. And then on top of that, it's like, what if the female friend and the girlfriend, what if they hit it off? You could be the one stuck holding the bags. The dude, they hit it off.
Right.
As you can see, the white guy and the black lady, you said they were chasing after each other after that.
Right, they was.
That would have never happened if you going out of town, saw the person in a nice suit at the bar drinking.
And it would have just been like that. It would have
saw the chick in the mini skirt at the bar drinking. Don't know their last name, don't know where they from, don't know their background.
Right.
But I imagine they look clean or whatever. That's the best you can do because you can't really tell who got what. But it's just like they look clean, they look well put together.
Listen, let me tell you something. Men, when it comes to things like that, men can't handle it. Men can't handle that type of stuff. Men can't handle it.
They can't be the responsible party in this.
No. Like when it comes to things like that, men is like, and they in situations, how they look at it is we too competitive. You know what I mean? Like like I said, the boy already said that he ain't even watching, he don't want to hear, he agreed to it, but it was all these things. But men, it's just like, it's kind of like this, like you damage goods. You know what I mean? And I know that it sounds crazy, but that's just what it is. Men is like retarded, like when it comes to things like that. That's the God's honest truth.
I'm surprised he smashed her right afterwards, though. That was a little shocking. Like you said, as they were leaving.
Yeah, like he was taking a shower and she was like kind of like pressing him. So like he was feeling ilky, so he took a shower.
Oh, okay.
And
all right, so I thought it was him like going after her.
No.
Oh, wow.
He was like, oh man, what did I do? Like, and she was just like kissing on him, and he was like, how you doing? Fine. Like he ain't had no rap. He was just like kind of like, fine, I'm cool.
This smart ass.
And then next thing you know, she kept going. She kept pressing him, and then eventually, what happened? They went down.
And that didn't last long.
But somebody write it up on the because now that the live is working.
What was the name of this movie?
I don't remember. Everything for us or something like that. It was one of these. I forgot the name of the movie.
Yeah, that was not well thought out.
Yeah, I'm trying to write the thing up here and
not well thought out at all. And what the lady says, then we not gonna have the same type of friendship. Yeah, friendship out the window, pretty much. You might as well say.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. No, but actually it wasn't. They just kind of moved away, and I'm pretty sure that they gonna lose contact. But
yeah,
like you gotta think about that. You know what I mean? Like, and especially like women that have men, like a strong-headed man, probably not a good idea. Like, because it's a lot of things that have happened. You know what I mean? Because he already in the wrong mindset. So you just, you gotta be careful, man. When it comes to stuff like that, man, you gotta be careful, because now, like, however he feel, it's just gonna be running through his head. He mess around, be just making up stuff in his head.
Of course, he ain't got no choice but to make up stuff. Because now when she go over there just to see her friend, what's gonna go through his head? Because old boy is there 24/7. He ain't got no job.
Right? Yeah, he definitely.
When she say, "Babe, I'm going to Ming Lee's house," you already know Robert gonna be there because Robert ain't got no damn job.
But this is my question: like, why? Okay, you in a relationship, right? If you in a relationship, nobody owe you anything. Like, you know what I mean? You could be married, you could be girlfriend, boyfriend. People, like right now, whoever you with could do whatever they want. Right? I mean, that's fair to say. But it's just your trust and you guys' loyalty that you have with each other, But you trust this person, but they could do whatever they want. So I just, I'm just, why is it like men is like that? Like, far as they territorial that way. Because truthfully, she could do whatever she want, and vice versa. You could do whatever you want. And that being said, why wouldn't you be more giving as far as letting somebody else? Because she can do it without you knowing. You know what I mean? Like, she can actually do whatever, like right now.
Yeah, but that's like giving somebody the green light to do it and them doing it are two completely different things.
No, I know, but why is it so much? Remember, I think it was some time ago, we was talking, well, I made the post, I don't know how I made it. I was just like, well, I think sex is overrated because it's important, but it's overrated because it's held to a higher standard. And when people, like, it's a deal breaker for most people. Like, it just be kind of like, if you do this, well, in an Asian lady, she was just like, well, in a sense, she was just like, no, it's not over. Like, now this guy don't have a job or anything, but she just love her husband. I don't, like, it all depends on how you view sex. Like, once your woman has sex with another man, it's just kind of over. Like, I don't know where we get that feeling from. Because anybody can do whatever they want. Like, everybody is free once you know, I guess you pay your own bills. So why do we feel that way? Like, why is people not more giving? Now, granted,
what the hell you're talking about?
No. Granted, what I'm saying is, like, why people are not more giving? Like, why do you feel like if the woman that you with give herself to somebody else, why do you feel like it's over? When she could do it if you're not there anyway.
But that's the whole thing. It's a decision on her part, though. It's her decision, my decision.
Right.
If I said, all right, you know what, go ahead and, get you yours. I'm not good at this, or I don't do that, or what did you say? He was too tired or something? I mean, he worked too much, supposedly.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I work too much, so go ahead and do you. That's different.
Okay.
I've already myself said I'm okay with that. So there was nothing for me to feel any type of way about.
Right. I mean, because
and sometimes maybe when it comes to any couple, maybe you need to have that conversation. You never know how giving somebody is until you ask them.
No, and that's why I'm bringing it up. Like, I'm just looking at it like for myself, like, because I know that but at the same time, even when you get, like, you marry or whatever, you don't own that person. They can do whatever they want. I'm just saying, like, I'm just being realistic. Like, right now, you don't know what's going on. I'm being more realistic than anything. But why are we like, if you hear a man, no, I'm not even gonna go that route. If your woman stole $100 from you, I'm talking about like in your pocket, she take it, you like, why would you steal it? Like, it's not a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker.
It's a deal breaker? She stole $100?
Still, yeah.
Stealing $100 is the deal breaker?
Stealing, generally.
Oh man. Okay, all right, okay.
I think stealing from somebody is like, that's like a low down, like stealing from somebody like close to you. That's just, I feel like you scum of the earth. Like,
wow.
stealing.
She said, I had a man that worked 18 hours a day. So when I went out to the toy store, I love him too much to think, well, somebody liked it, to think about sleeping with someone else. That was my choice. She said, this Miss Smallwood, she said, stealing is a deal breaker. You know what I mean? Like, well, the whole point that I'm trying to make is, like, when it comes to cheating is more of when it comes to sleeping with somebody else, I'm not sleeping with somebody else. It's more of a deal breaker than any list. Like, that is the top on everybody's list. Like, if you give this to this person, it's over. I'm just saying, like, that's more on the top of the list for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not stealing, you know what I mean?
For census, I would have that up there, but stealing's up there.
But no, that's fine. But the whole point that I'm making, why is it like that? Like, it's not yours. It's not yours.
I guess the same thing with the stealing. Because it's like, you could have asked for that $100. To be completely honest. And now, I worked hard for it. I had it in my pocket, and you decided to take it. Business like that, and it's like the vice versa thing.
Like when you really break this whole thing down, it's just two people that's committed to each other. But marriages, just statistically, marriages really don't last long. Why marriages don't last long?
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.